The Fitchburg Monty Red Raiders and the Lunenburg Shirley Blue Knights. Here are the starting lineups. First for the Raiders, at right wing, number 23, Riley LeBlanc. Center, number 12, Max Bolak. Left wing, number 20, Colin Hines. Defense, number 25, Zach Robillard. Defense, number 15, Robert Brogan. And in goal for the Raiders, number 30, Spencer McCrillis. The head coach is Steve Lowney. For the Blue Knights, at right wing, number 16, Ryan Strout. Center, number 21, Nathan Handy. At left wing, number 9, JJ Brandy. At defense, number 14, Brendan Ware. Defense, number 11, Tristan Gallant. And in goal for the Knights, number 1, Ian Keane. The head coach for Lunenburg Shirley is Eric Short. At this time, let's honor our nation and the flag with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
And so we welcome you to the Wallace Civic Center here on the campus of Fitchburg State University. Daniel Wolak here with you for Red Raider Ice Hockey here on FATV. As the Fitchburg Monty Red Raiders will be the visitors, the host team, the Lunenburg Shirley Blue Knights, here on senior night for the Blue and Crimson. Since that tie to start the season back on January the 6th, these two teams have been up and at 'em in pod play. Fitchburg Monty 5-2-1 coming into tonight. Lunenburg Shirley 5-1-1. Both teams losing to North Middlesex, and Fitchburg Monty losing their most recent game to Grand Dunstable, a 6-0 setback that they very much want to bounce back from. LAS hasn't played Grand Dunstable yet. They'll do so in a couple days. But for now, we have ice hockey here from the Civic Center. We are underway. As the Blue Knights in the home white uniforms with blue numbers, blue and red trim will go left to right in this contest. The Red Raiders in the crimson and white numbers going right to left in this contest. So here's Nathan Handy, pass on the left side, shot, saved by McCrillis. Rebound pop loose to the right side, not much could be done with it there. Shot cut down in front into the left wing corner. Handy gets there for the Blue Knights. 3 Raiders able to dig it out and push it down the far side boards. Raiders will go D to D. Robert Brogan and Zach Robillard. Pass up for Riley LeBlanc out of his reach. And played into the zone. Raiders will change lines here on the near side. Pass intercepted by Sam Jaramillo. Floats it back in as the Raiders complete their change. Get get their second line out on the ice. As Brennan Ware gets tied up there, having trouble moving the puck along. A couple Red Raiders in the way. Wyatt Peters can't keep it in the zone. Delayed offsides. Raiders will have to tag up. There's a shot cut down in front. I think there was Shea Arsenault with the shot there. Now to the left point. Shot taken from there and gloved by Spencer McCrillis. Minute 30 gone in this contest. Ryan Miller had the shot there for Lunenburg Air Shirley. He's a senior defenseman for this Blue Knight squad. Not at all a goaltender. That's somebody else. Draw will come to the right of McCrillis. Had 34 saves on Saturday against Ron Dunstable, including a pretty impressive 23 of 25 in the first half, but there's a shot and a goal for Lunenburg Air Shirley from the top of the left circle. A minute 45 in, and the Blue Knights have the first strike. Just a shot with a lot of traffic on the way, and it gets past McCrillis. A minute 45 into the contest, and on senior night, it's the Blue Knights who get the first strike. When these two teams met earlier this year, it was Lunenburg Air Shirley who had the first goal in that one, as Agnes puts it through the paint. McCrillis cuts down the short side. As Broussard with a touch in the center circle. A flick back in by Josh Agnes. Brogan will get that out behind the net, turned over, shot by Brady Madigan, goes wide to the right.
Assisted by number 4, Hunter Arsenault, and number 15, Shea Arsenault. Time of the goal, 1:45 in the first half. That was Miller assisted by both Arsenaults at 1:45.
So both Arsenaults getting the assists there, Hunter and Shea, as we have a penalty here. Tripping indicated. We'll have our first power play of the contest with 19:49 to go in the first half. For Ryan Miller, his second goal of the season. For Hunter Arsenault and Shea Arsenault, it's their second and fifth assists, respectively, as Christian Carter will go to the box for 2 minutes. So the Red Raiders will go on the power play here. Raiders 6 for 26 on the man advantage this year. That's 23%. Thrown around the boards, backhanded along by Colin Hines. He'll get it back in the right dot, takes a shot, saved by Ian Keane. The netminder for the Blue Knights, and there's another shot, goes off the shoulder, off the glass behind. Trying to keep it in the zone was Bolak, but Nathan Handy charging that one up and pushing it out of the zone.
Number 19, Christian Carter, 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of the penalty, 2:41 first half. Carter, 2 minutes for tripping at 2:41.
So the Red Raiders already 2 shots on goal on this power play. Still 80 seconds to work with on this advantage. That's Jason Brandy taking it away. Brandy will push it along. Takes valuable seconds off this power play for the Red Raiders. Riley LeBlanc up the near side. LeBlanc holding in the left corner, pushes it across. Getting the paddle down is Ian Keane. From behind the net, through the legs of Bolak. And just barely kept in. Well played there by LeBlanc. Here's Bolak, gets the shot off. Had Keane beaten, but it was offline to the right. Cross ice to the near side, picked up by LeBlanc. 35 on the power play. Into the corner, Sam Jaramillo. Cross ice, out of the point. LeBlanc with a shot. Not a whole lot on it. Slowly cut down in the paint. And Hunter Arsenault will dump it in. McCrillis will stick it along. Make Hunter skate just a little bit more for that. 3 Raiders to pick the puck up, 12 to go on the power play. Max Bolak, the right side of the ice, gets a shot off, kick save by Hall. Big rebound, kick save by Keane. Hall can't get to the rebound. That's more like it. Power play's over, Carter's out of the box. As Hunter passes on the left side. Looking for a one-timer in front, nothing there. As the pass was blocked. Flipped up ice. As Max Bolak gains the zone. But squeezed off there by Christian Carter. Now here's Miller. Drops off, keeps the puck. Thought he was going to make the drop pass there, but he kept control of it with the pressure from Lucas Wiebe. Shot ended up going wide of the cage. First 3 shots for the Blue Knights, the last 3 for the Red Raiders. But the Blue Knights have the strike in this one, as out in front, turned around there by Pruno on goal. That's stopped by Keane. Pruno scored on debut against this LAS team back on the 6th of January. He and Max Bolak had the goals for the Red Raiders in that one. Christian Carter and Nathan Handy had the goals for Lunenburg Air Shirley. As here's Brandy, the right circle, gets the shot off, but it's deflected off the glass. Now another shot, well taken by Brendan Ware. That's offline as well. On the near side, Gallant has that shot off a Raider stick and played off the boards by Brassard. Down for a change, it'll go. The Raiders take advantage of that, get their top line out on the ice. As Bolak throw it to the near side corner for Nick McKenzie. Getting in the way is Ryan Strout. Now across to the far side. 15:55 to go in the first half of play. 1-0 LAS in front on a Ryan Miller goal. Colin Hines throws into the right wing corner for LeBlanc. Popped up into the slot, or stick down by Nick Fortier. Now to the near side, Hunter Arsenault putting some stick work on, but 3 Red Raiders to get around, not much going there. Fortier dispossessed in the corner. Try to clear it out of the zone. Brendan Ware keeping it in. Bolak off the boards, kept in by Ware. Now pushed into the slot where Bolak will skate it up on the far side. Guided into the boards by Fortier and pushed back into the Fitchburg Monty Tech end. Clearing attempt goes off the referee. Second attempt is going to just barely go down for icing. Only missed the cage by a couple of feet. Red Raiders will still be able to complete their change with 15:05 to go in the first half. 1-0 the team clad in white. This is senior night for Lunenburg Air Shirley, and boy, do they have a lot of seniors, 10 in all, to be honored tonight. As here's Cooper Hall with a rush up the ice. Closing him off there is Carter. Pass around to the left side corner. Hunter Arsenault throwing it out of the zone from the red line, dumped in by Robillard. Picked up by Hunter Arsenault. Jaramillo for Ryan Johnson. He gains the zone. Johnson looking for some space to shoot, tries to leave off for Hall. He'll pick it up in the corner. Johnson tries to go to the right side, but it's picked up on the right dot by a Blue Knight. Skated up 2-on-2. As the shot cut down in front, that was Shea Arsenault. Now here's Jaramillo on the right side. A lot of white shirts there. Just dumping around the boards. Allow his team to complete the line change. And Josh Agnes, one of 2 freshmen on this team for LAS. Tyler Brassard gains the blue, throws it to the far side for Pruno. Pass out of his reach. As Christian Carter gets there first in the corner. On the left side, Wiebe, not able to do much with it. Carter, probably one of the biggest players in this pod. His height's something that very much stands out as it's dumped into the left wing corner. Around the boards to the right side, 13:25 to go in the first half. 1-0 Lunenburg Air Shirley in front. Brassard holding in the neutral zone, throws it on goal. That's stopped by Keane, and he'll hold for a draw. Keane squeezing the pads and holding the puck there. If he'd reacted a split second later, it would have been 1-1. Never a bad idea to try to throw it on goal. You never know what's going to happen when you put pucks at the net. Puck out to the neutral zone now. As the red line gained and dumped in and around. Picked up by Ryan Stroud in the corner. Overskates that. Hines throws it off Jason Brandy. And down into the LAS zone. Putting it off Brandy negates any potential icing. So they'll go D to D behind the net. And now Nathan Handy carry it up the far side. Handy gets a shot off, but it's wide. Kept in by Gallant. One of 5 captains on this LAS squad. Thrown around the boards. LeBlanc pushes it out of the zone. Hines will pick it up for Fitchburg Monty Tech. As Peter Stevens tries to nudge it along. And pushed out of the zone by LeBlanc with the skates. Gained the red line and dumps in. And another line change coming for the Red Raiders. As Hines trying to harass Gallant a little bit there. Hines picking that up. Trying to shake off a hit. And now here's a guy with a burst of speed. And Nick Fortier, he shoots and scores! The sophomore forward, Nick Fortier, with his 3rd goal of the season, gives Lunenburg Air Shirley a 2-0 lead. Fortier saw that loose puck, and with that, he turned on the Jets. It looked like the pace of play was going a bit slow there, the way the teams were working a bit methodically. But Fortier, his finger jammed on the speed boost button, earns the breakaway, and puts it past Spencer McCrillis to make it a 2-0 lead for the Blue Knights. Dumped in from the red line. Carter will be the first to arrive for LAS. Turned towards goal by McKenzie. Paddled away by Keane and into the netting.
24, Nick Fortier, unassisted. Time of the goal, 10:31 of the first half. That was Nick Fortier, unassisted goal at 10:31.
So the sophomore forward from Lunenburg High School, Nick Fortier, makes it 2-0 on that unassisted goal. And that was a great read that Fortier made. Jumped right on that. When everyone's used to playing at that pace there, the way that the teams were working, suddenly to skate up at full blast, he could not be caught. Well done for his 3rd goal of the season. Here's Hunter Arsenault, right circle, rising shot too high, and he'll ride the boards, ride the dashers all the way back down. Now Cooper Hall trying to read that one and make something of it, but Ian Keane beats him to the puck. And picks it up with the glove. Don't see too many goaltenders doing that. Just skating out there, and then able to just skate over and pick it up with the glove and stop play there. Then again, if he'd gone down into the standard position to cover it up, though, he might have been... You wouldn't want to imagine the potential ramifications of collisions and the like, but I feel like that was the safest thing to do there. We're halfway through the first half. Brady Madigan with the shot. Goes wide to the right. Madigan will get this back. The left wing corner. Corner to corner, but taken there by Nick Gamble. Puts a backhand towards goal, and McCrillis will shut that down. 10:26 to go in the first. 2-0 LAS in front. Goals for Ryan Miller and Nick Fortier. The draw taken right towards goal. McCrillis will stop that one as well. McCrillis coming in with a 171 goals against, a 926 save percentage, 5-1-1 record, and 2 shutouts. Ian Keane, 6 games played, 4-1-1 record. Has only conceded 7 goals this season. If I've done my math right. As Broussard gains the red line and dumps in. This LAS team coming off a 4-2 win over Oakmont on Saturday. Nathan Handy a goal and 2 assists in that one. Hunter Arsenault had 2 goals. Shea had the other goal. And 2 assists each for Christian Carter and Brendan Ware. They don't have a shot board in Gardner, so I couldn't tell you how many shots on goal there were. Also, the box score didn't get posted. I can tell you Ian Keane stopped a penalty shot in that game. How many more saves he made beyond that? Who knows? Somebody does, but it's not me. Penalty coming up against LAS. For the second time, tripping is called against the Blue Knights, and for the second time, the Red Raiders will go on the power play. This with 9:26 to go in the first. This time, Brendan Ware will serve 2 minutes in the sin bin. As the Red Raiders feels like they're still a bit on tilt from Saturday. And Braun Dunstable just dominated them throughout the 45 minutes. They're really looking to bounce back here. Bolak left side looking for the redirection from Jaramillo, misses the stick. Recovered on the right side. Out in front, shot save and another shot. Keane shuts that down as well. Nicely worked in there by Jim LaPointe. 80 seconds to go on the power play. Cross at the right point, shot save by Keane, but the rebound was behind Jaramillo. He couldn't get on that quickly enough as Cooper Hall picks it up on the left side after Bolak kept it in. Now across to the right side. Pruno, now LeBlanc. Pruno again. 45 to go on the power. Raiders not liking the shooting lanes. Hall. Now for Bolak again. Takes the shot, stopped by Keane. It's the second time he's made a save like that by just squeezing the pads together and stopping it basically with the knees. 7:59 to go in the first half of play. 33 to go on the second power play of the night for the Red Raiders. They trail 2-0. Bolak take the shot, but Keane saw it all the way. Glove didn't even move. Keane even flips the puck onto his glove. But the official can just pick it up from there. I will say, as a goalie, I've never thought about trying to do that. Then again, I play mostly street hockey. It'd be hard to balance the ball on the glove. I just try to flip the ball to the referee, and then about half the time he actually catches it, and half the time it's well away from him. I'm not very good at that. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Shot tipped in front, but stopped by Keane as well. 8th save of the night for the senior netminder. And the whistle coming with just 1 second on the man advantage. 1 second before Brendan Ware can get free. We need to take the draw for the Red Raiders against Hunter Arsenault. Power play is over. McKenzie with a shot. A riser that I don't know if Keane tracked, but it was well over the crossbar. So it didn't matter in the end. McKenzie throws that across for Pruno. Off the boards. Fortier battling for it. Gallant loses the handle on it. Broussard trying to get to that one, but there's that superior reach there from Carter. And now Shea Arsenault drops for Gallant. Kick save by McCrillis on the shot from the top of the slot. I'll even up the shots on goal board at 8 apiece. Symmetrical in the cheapest way. 6:51 to go in the frame. Ryan Miller and Nick Fortier are the goal scorers for LAS in this contest. There's a shot and a save. A great chance for LAS, nearly making it three, but McCrillis standing tall. Here's Max Bolak into the zone. Squeezed off by the dual efforts of Ware and Gallant. As Hines for Bolak. Wraparound chance, stopped by Keane. Another chance from the bad angle. That's stopped by Keane as well. Rebound popped into the slot. Nobody there in red. Try to get the third chance. And here's Bolak. A lot to deal with. Make the self pass. Create some space as he moves it around the boards. Still has it. Tries to make the pass. In the way of that is Shea Arsenault. D-to-D pass. Cooper Hall tries to break that up, steal it away. Blue Knights won't let him. And they're able to gain the red line and dump it in. They'll have fresh legs on the ice. Here's Nathan Handy. Into the center circle. Pass out to the far side. Brandy puts it across. Got the redirection. Not quite on target. There's Strout who got a stick there. As it comes to Carter. Gets the shot. Kick saved by McCrillis. Jaramillo will pick it up on the far side. And throw it down into the Blue Knights' end. 5:20 to go in the frame. That pass is out of reach, and that pass is going to go for icing. Shots 10-9 in favor of LAS. 8 saves for Spencer McCrillis. And 9 saves for Ian Keane. These two teams at the top of the standings right now in terms of wins and points. 5-1-1 is Lunenburg Air Shirley. 5-2-1 is Fitchburg Monty Tech. Rob Dunstable, though, is still undefeated at 3-0. They're going to be playing such a compressed schedule over these last handful of days in the season. So here's Ryan Johnson. Tries to throw it off the boards, blocked on the initial try. Jaramillo will pick it up on the right side. Gets the shot off, and it's gloved by Keane. Looking more at the standings, North Middlesex 3-2, Littleton Bromfield 2-4-1, Gardner 1-3-1, Oakmont 1-4, and Leominster 0-4-2. Note that these are the standings coming into today. Gardner played Littleton Bromfield in the game before this one. I didn't see the result. I was at the Crutchfield Fieldhouse doing Fitchburg and Gardner boys basketball. Arrived here at about 7:20. Here's Nathan Handy into the zone. Beautiful moves there. McCrillis with the stock. North Middlesex also is taking on Oakmont at 5 o'clock in Gardner, so should be final scores for both of those somewhere. Just not in a position where I can see them immediately. Andy with 7 goals and 9 assists this season in the abbreviated campaign. Nearly put towards goal. Not much there now, still loose in the slot. Raiders are going to be able to just get it out of the zone. The Handy who joined the LAS 100-point club earlier this year, on the same night that Eric Short joined the 200-win club. Impressive for the 20th year head coach for this LAS team. He coached 20 seasons, and with how regular seasons work, you're averaging about 10 wins a campaign. So you're in the thick of playoffs pretty much every year. One of the longest tenured coaches in Central Mass, and Eric Short. An excellent coach for this LAS squad. Riley LeBlanc for Max Bolak, puts it across into the slot, but it was stick down by Gallant. Now centered again, loose in the paint. Still available, but eventually Keane able to get on top of it. .336 to go in the first half. LAS showing how strong of a team they are this season. The Pod, like I said, their only loss was to that North Middlesex team that's come forth with some surprising results. Fitchburg lost to them as well. Of course, the tie for Fitchburg, Monty Tech, and LAS coming against each other on opening night of this season. As the Raiders push it towards goal. Riley LeBlanc there. Ian Keane having none of that yet again. We're going to have to go in the half. And another draw at Keane's left. Robert Brogan with the shot, goes off the boards, and Keane is just going to cover that up straight away. So we'll have another draw. This one won by the Blue Knights, trying to get it out of the zone. 15 on 15 there. Shea Arsenault and Robert Brogan tangling up there. Here's Hunter pushing it along to Brogan. Pass trying to find Hines, but it's behind him. Hunter moving it along for Shea and dumping it in. Trying to backhand it out of the zone. Carter will keep it in. Move it along for Fortier. Pushed into the boards by Brogan. On the left side, Carter again. Throws it around the boards with force. And Max Bolak will pick it up in the left wing corner. Pass up for Hines. We'll go back behind their own net. Raiders just trying to keep it away from LAS. They're having trouble getting it out here. Hunter's pass will go off a skate and make its way to Carter. That broken up. Could be a chance for a breakaway here for Max Bolak. Bolak trying to make moves to goal. He scores! Max Bolak with the breakaway gets the Raiders on the board with 2:14 to go in the first. Ian Keane's shutout bid broken up there. As the Raiders able to feed their dynamo, and Max Bolak, he picks up his 8th goal of the season. The Red Raiders get on the board to make it 2-1. Now another shot stopped by Keane, goes off his glove. He thought he had that for sure.
Assisted by number 23, Riley LeBlanc. End of the goal, 20 minutes, 16 seconds of the first half. Bolak assisted by LeBlanc at 20:16.
And for LeBlanc, that'll be his 8th assist of the season. Another shot on goal. Keane with the stop there. That'll surely go to energize the Raiders. Broke up a bit of a scoring drought. Math in the back of my head, maybe about 70 minutes without a goal across the last couple of games. Bolak gets the tally to make it 2-1. On the far side, Nathan Handy, now Jason Brandy. Battling with Zach Robillard. Squeeze him off for Cooper Hall to pick it up. Then another Blue Knight joining him there. Players go tumbling a little bit on that left side. Gallant blast puts that off the side of the net. 1:20 to go in the first half. There's a shot by Ware. Goes wide to the right. Here's Jaramillo. Off the skate of Johnson. And back to Jaramillo. Wasn't quite in the script, but there's a steal there by Brandy. Can't do much else with it. Brandy in front. That's going to be a penalty. The trip there, but probably worth it to prevent that prime one-timer. That's the 3rd penalty of the game and the 3rd tripping penalty of the game. And for the first time tonight, Lunenburg Air Shirley will be going on the power play as Ryan Johnson sent to the sin bin. Raiders penalty kill this season, 14 for 16, 87.5%. And both the goals they gave up on the penalty kill this season came in the last 3 minutes of games. In both times in games that were pretty lopsided at that point too. As here's Nathan Handy.
Great penalty to the Sunny team, Ryan Johnson. 2-minute minor for a triple, 10-minute penalty, 21-33 in the first half. Johnson, 2 minutes for tripping, and 21-33.
Under 20 seconds to go in this first half. Hunter Arsenault. Carter. Cross for Gallant. Taking their time on the reset, 5 seconds. Now they're going to try to rush in here with Brandy. Does he know how much time's left? I don't think he does. Going way too slowly for how much time was left. And so nothing more can be done as we reach the end of the first half here at the Wallace Civic Center. Lunenburg Air Shirley 2, Fitchburg Monty Tech 1.
Shots on goal first period. The Knights had 13 and the Raiders had 15.
So there you are through one half of play. The Red Raiders out shooting the Blue Knights, but the Blue Knights lead on the scoreboard on goals from Ryan Miller and Nick Fortier. Max Bolak scored with 2:14 to go in the frame, gets the Raiders on the board. And the flurry of shots that followed got them the shots on goal battle in the first half, but they'll try to equalize in the second. So 2-1 the score through one half of play. Normally at this point we would go to intermission and take a break, but we're not going to do that tonight, as this is a home game for Lunenburg Air Shirley. This is their senior night. They are honoring 10 seniors tonight, and we'd like to take a moment to go through the 10 seniors, talk a little bit about them, as they'd like to recognize the 2021 hockey seniors and their parents. This senior class includes 10 outstanding seniors that have been dedicated members of the Lunenburg Air Shirley hockey program for the last 4 years. And that senior class helped lead LAS to their first ever state championship in 2018, the district final in 2019, and district championship and state final last season. Blue Knights continue to be outstanding leaders and role models for the program, the seniors, and all the players and the families will be missed and go down in LAS hockey history as a legendary hockey class. So we'll go over these 10 seniors, starting with Brendan Ware, senior captain that's been a standout defenseman for the program for 4 consecutive years. A Central Mass and Coughlin Conference All-Stars, accomplishments on and off the ice have raised the bar for future players in the program. Brendan plans on attending a 4-year college to study civil engineering. He would like to start out by thanking his dad for first introducing him to hockey. Ever since he was little, he took Brendan public skating, taught him how to play in their living room. And without his father, Brendan would never have started playing hockey. Of course, Brendan would also like to thank his mom for using her lunch breaks at work to sharpen his skates and washing his smelly hockey equipment. I'm reading directly from the script here, paraphrasing a little bit. I don't think I'm going to refigure these quotes anymore. I'm just going to speak in their own words from here on out. Brendan would also like to thank my sister for coming to all the games over the years, even though she never really wanted to. I'm very thankful for always having supportive teammates throughout the years. Even with all our ups and downs, we have managed to have tremendous success over the years. Lastly, I'd like to thank all my coaches for making me both a better person and player. Next up is Tristan Gallant, a senior captain that is another standout defenseman for the program, a Central Mass and Conference All-Star, a puck-moving defenseman that controls the play against all competition, a 4-year varsity player that has been a major contributor to 4 successful seasons. In Tristan's words, he says, "My plan is to play junior hockey for 2 years, then transfer to a 4-year college majoring in criminal justice with hopes of becoming a conservation officer and play college hockey. I want to thank both my parents for all the rides and support throughout my hockey career, my sister for going to all of the games and not missing one, my grandparents for going to all the games and freezing their butts off for me, and my girlfriend for letting me drag her around rink to rink to watch me sit in the penalty box. I wouldn't be where I am now without them. I also want to thank all of the coaches for all the time they put into making me a better hockey player and developing my game throughout my 4 years here. Lastly, like my teammates throughout the years who have made my hockey experience one I'll never forget and treasure for the rest of my life. Next up will be Nathan Handy. The senior captain's been a major contributor to the varsity program for 4 straight years. The Central Mass Coughlin Conference and Telegram All-Star, member of the 100-point club for LAS hockey, a leader on and off the ice that will be missed for years to come. And Nathan would like to say, for all the years I've played hockey, none of which compares to the experience I got here. Still nothing can compare to the feelings of winning district and state championships with my closest friends. Of course, none of it would have happened or been possible without the continuous support of my parents, who've always pushed me to become better. I'd like to thank all the coaches I've had too, especially Coach Short, who's helped me tremendously. The future is still undecided, but next year I plan on taking a year off from school and playing junior hockey. Next up, Hunter Arsenault, senior captain, outstanding two-way player that can play all positions. High energy and skill has helped to make a big impact on the program. His on and off ice contributions will be missed. Hunter says, I plan on going to play junior hockey for 2 years to pursue my dream of playing college hockey. Once I'm done juniors, I plan on attending a 4-year college and want to get my degree in criminal justice. I want to thank my parents for everything they've done for me throughout the years that I've been playing hockey, from car rides to new equipment. I also want to thank my twin brother for always being there to push me to become a better hockey player. I also want to thank all my coaches for everything they've taught me about the game and helped me become the player I am today. And now Ian Keane, outstanding goaltender and student athlete, 3-year varsity player that's improved every year, works very hard to be the best and always puts the team and program first. As solid as they come in between the pipes, younger goaltenders have big shoes to fill next year. Ian says, I plan on attending Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University for 4 years and receive my degree in aerospace engineering. Hope to be able to play college golf and club hockey once in school. Thanks to my parents, teammates, and coaches for making the past 4 years the best 4 years of hockey I've ever had. For Derek Lacrosse, he's a dedicated 4-year player in the program, always gives 100% and strives to make himself and the team better. Outstanding teammate and student athlete, the type of player that the Blue Knights want in their program. Derek says, I plan on attending a 4-year university next year and majoring in finance. I'd like to thank both my parents, sister, and all my friends for everything they've done for me throughout these past 18 years. I'd also like to thank all my coaches and teammates from the past 4 years for providing an unforgettable experience with high school hockey. Next off, our first goal scorer of the night, Ryan Miller, a 4-year player in the program. No one works harder to improve and make an impact on the ice. His physical play and work ethic will be missed next year. A great teammate that always puts the program and team first. Ryan says, my plan is to attend a 4-year college majoring in business. I would like to thank both my parents and my sister for the support they have given me throughout high school. I would also like to thank my coaches for putting in their time to help me become a better hockey player the last 4 years. I wouldn't be where I am without all of them. Next is Christian Carter, senior captain, team leader on and off the ice, Central Mass and Coughlin Conference All-Star defenseman that is a standout player in any game or practice. His size, skill, and vision on the ice will open doors if he wants to continue playing next year. In fact, Christian says that I plan to play hockey after high school at the junior level and or go to a 4-year school studying exercise science. The experience playing on this team has been one I'll never forget, thanks to the coaches and awesome guys in the locker room. For Shea Arsenault, an explosive forward that has great hands and high energy on the ice. His breakaway speed makes it an offensive threat every shift. A valued 4-year member of the program on and off the ice. Shea would like to say that I want to thank my parents for all they have done for me over the years. In the future, I plan on going to college and majoring in engineering. I hope after this hockey season to play juniors and potentially make a college hockey team. And finally, Jason Brandy, a talented forward that joined the LAS program last year after moving back to Lunenburg. His vision on the ice and high-end skills were a huge part of the Blue Knights' success last season. And Jason would like to say that he would like to thank my team for welcoming me during my transition from Germany. I consider everyone on this team my family and have gained lifelong friendships as a result of it. I would also like to thank my mom for providing for me and my sister for the past year, and for my dad, who was in the military and provided so much of what I know to me. I'm going to continue playing hockey for 1 year in the U.S. and then I'll be moving to Zurich, Switzerland to attend college. I hope to acquire my degree in sports medicine and apply that in the ice hockey world. So there you have it, the 10 Lunenburg Air Shirley seniors. That was something we were requested to do, and we were happy to do it. I know for myself, I've had a chance to call many of these players over the last few years for WPKZ in Fitchburg, getting to call regular season and postseason games. And I've greatly enjoyed watching this LAS team. I've enjoyed every interaction I've had with Eric Short, the head coach. And I was happy to be able to bring all that to you. As LAS, they couldn't have a traditional senior night as they would have liked, to have the parents on the ice, the crowd applauding all these players, but we're happy to help out wherever we could. And as I figured too, I figured by the time we got through this, we would make it to the end of the intermission, and would you look at that? Looks like we're at the end of the intermission. That'll make editing so much easier. So 2-1, Lunenburg Air Shirley leads, get ready to start this second half of play. And I guess one more thing too is getting to read through all of these blurbs. Felt like I got to learn a bit more about the players and getting to see what their plans are for the future. And I'll be interested to see how a lot of these players will continue to do after they graduate and move on to juniors and perhaps maybe on to some college teams a couple more years down the road. This LAS team has been quite solid over the last several years. Fitchburg Monty Tech would like to put a spoiler into this senior night. They trail 2-1 through 22 and a half minutes of play, but they are out shooting the Blue Knights 15-13. But they will have to kill a little more time off on the penalty kill. 1:04 carrying over from the first half to the second. Take a quick break there. Get a little bit of water there, because when you read 1,400 words like that all in one go, you need to take a quick water break. And so, got that squared away. We're just about ready to start here. Players all on the ice. Jim's back in position at the scorer's table. Johnson back in the box, ready to serve the remaining 64 seconds of his penalty. Referees with their helmets and gaiters back on. Now let's get back to hockey here, as the second half is underway. Right off the draw, Riley LeBlanc trying to break right into the slot, but 3 Blue Knights there to meet him. They won't let him go any further than that. Jason Brandy will skate it up to the far side. Brandy, drop pass, will be picked up at the left point by Gallant. Now to Christian Carter. Into the right side corner for Brandy. 35 on the power play for LAS. Comes back to Brandy, trying to find Hunter Arsenault in front. That's broken up there. Carter will pick that up, leave behind his own net. LAS really trying to go methodical on this power play. Nathan Handy will bring it into the zone with 10 to go. Lost the handle on the puck. Robillard tried to send it down the boards, but it rides too high and goes into the third row. Raiders make a quick change of personnel. Just swapping one player. LAS will do the same. Players had to make their space there. That satisfied. Raiders win the draw, clear it down the rest of the ice. And Johnson out of the box, back to full strength. Go the Red Raiders. Cooper Hall will try to close this down. Picks it up. Kept it in the zone. Shot on, saved by McGrillis. On the shot by Brendan Ware. Here's Ryan Johnson up the left side. Keane will settle it. And sends around the boards. Here's Nathan Handy. Handy getting some space, gets the shot off, stopped by McCrillis. He gets the glove down to cover the puck. Bring a stoppage to play. Less than 2 minutes gone in the second half. 20:46 to go in the game. LAS up 2-1. Ryan Miller had the opening strike around the same time, really, in the first. And then Nick Fortier on a breakaway about 9 minutes later. Made it 2-0. Well, nearly 10 minutes after that, Max Bolak got his own breakaway to make it 2-1. Shots now 15 all here in the second half. These two teams have shown themselves to be pretty evenly matched, as we saw in the first game between these two teams, and as we see in this one as well. Bolak trying to come up with the steal there. Fortier able to put enough pressure on to break that up. Wyatt Peters from the red line dumps in, sicked down there by Keane. Now played from behind the net, cleared out of the zone just barely. Peter Stevens dumps it in. LAS having a little bit of trouble with communication there, getting it out of the zone. They'll get it to the red line. Front of the scorer's table. We've got the mic on Jim's, we've got a little microphone on Jim LaPointe's mic, so whenever he talks into the public address, you can hear clearly and concisely what he's saying. Of course, it also means if there's action right in front of him, you'll hear that pretty clearly as well. Fortier will dump it in with the backhand. McCrillis will watch the hop and pat it aside. Broussard, the touch pass up for Hines. Out of his reach, Hyman Bruno actually. That make a little more sense. Bruno, Broussard with the touch on the right side of the red line towards goal. And Keane will cover that, take no chances. 18:51 to go in the game. LAS 2, Fitchburg Monty Tech 1. All three shots in the frame coming for the blue and red. Blue of Lunenburg. Leominster has blue too, but it's not this blue. The blue of Lunenburg High School and the red of Air Shirley High School coming together to create those colors. As here's Madigan, puts that towards goal. McCrillis had that away again. Here's Johnson with a touch up, just out of the reach of Cooper Hall. Now Johnson picks it back up top of the left circle. Jaramillo looking for redirection in front. Great chance there. The Keane comes away with the stop. 15th save of the night for the senior netminder. Thought that was really cool getting to read as well. Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, going for a degree in aerospace engineering. Wonderful dreams for the future for the senior netminder. He's out in front trying to feed Hines, but goes just past him. And there's Brandy. As LeBlanc gets the hit on Brandy, but that also gets the hit on the referee there. But everybody's up, everybody's all right. We'll play on. Brandy trying to make the moves there. Here's Max Bolak. Throws it off the boards for Hines. Goes up to the red line where Carter will settle. Slam it around the boards. Robillard gets a stick on that. Brandy there on the far side as well. Handy with the shot. And McCrillis with the glove. Candy was looking to go bar down from that spot. McCrillis getting the glove up and snaring it with the left hand. 17:25 to go in the contest. 2-4 LAS, 1 for FMT. Centered across, hopping over a lot of sticks. Fortier not able to get much on the shot. Behind the net it goes. Or Shea Arsenault unable to dig it out. Now Fortier with the steal. Fortier with a shot and a save by McCrillis. Now another shot attempt for Hunter. Arsenault blocked. Ware with the shot. That goes off a leg in front. Red Raiders trying to transition here from Johnson. Johnson sent to the boards. Jaramillo had it picked up there, lost it. So it goes to the right wing. And taken by Fortier. His goal currently stands as the winner. With 16:40 to go. Another shot, blockered away by McCrillis. And another shot from Gallant. That's blocked in front and cleared down the length of the ice. That'll go for icing. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Shots favoring LAS, then some, 7-1. In favor of the Blue Knights. Next game for both of these teams. Lunenburg Air Shirley has Ron Dunstable 5:30 on Saturday. Love to see how this LAS team is going to be able to handle that dynamic Crusader squad that we saw on Saturday. Fitchburg Monty Tech will be playing a few hours earlier than that, same building, same day. So they'll be taking on Gardner for the second time. We'll have another chance to see one of the best young goalies in Central Mass in Mark Quinn, who's done a dynamic job for the Wildcats keeping his side in games. And that'll be a 1:30 start here from the Civic Center. We'll have that for you here on FATV. Madigan take the 90-footer. McCrillis would stop on that. 9th shot already in this half for LAS. So now here's Handy. Gets a quick snapper off there. McCrillis with the pad again. The pace that Nathan Handy has on his shots, so noticeable. How quickly he can get it off. Another shot, another save for McCrillis. Handy kept in the zone that time. Brandy covering it. Now that pass for Strout out of his reach. Sprout is a junior on this squad. He'll be looked at for leadership next year. Shot cut down in front. Handy with a touch. Still loose there. Strout trying to deliver it into the slot. Comes out to Miller. Miller's shot goes off of many legs in front. 11-1 the shots are in this half. That pass mishandled. Now Riley LeBlanc trying to get on top of that. Not going to quite have the space for a breakaway. He's able to get to the puck, get it on the left half boards. Bolak trying to feed it into the slot, out of the reach of LeBlanc. Here's Strout again. Looks must be tired near the end of this shift. He's been out there for a little while. Comes around to the far side for LeBlanc. Pass intercepted. Thrown through the slot. Nobody there in white. Now Bolak up the center of the ice. He's got everybody around him for LAS. And Handy. His legs eventually have to run out of juice. Just dumps in for the line change. 13:40 to go in the contest, 2-1. There's a shot and a save by McCrillis. That's out in front, and I think he made the save standing up there. Had trouble getting in position reactionary, but still standing up. I think he was able to get a piece of that, keep that out as well. 12 saves from McCrillis in this period alone. That exceeds his total from the first period. He's keeping his side in it. Now an odd man rush coming for LAS. As a shot rises high off the stick of Shea Arsenault. Cooper Hall, 2-on-3. Cross ice, Jaramillo. Trying to keep that play alive, couldn't stay on his skates. Another shot saved by McCrillis.
Got it with the toe and the glove. On the left side, here's Ryan Johnson. Can't do much with it when there are 3 Blue Knights in the way. And we push back into the Fitchburg Monty Tech end. Well, the pass goes off the skate of Johnson. Not the first time we've seen someone just wire a pass off his skates and it ricochet away from him. 12:15 to go in the frame, and we have a whistle here. And a hold is indicated. Nick Gamble is the guilty party. So he'll sit for 2 minutes or less. So Fitchburg Monty Tech, who has just 1 shot on goal in this second half. They have this golden opportunity to try to turn the tide. That was played with a high stick by LAS, so that's going to bring the face-off back into the zone. 10 seconds ticking off the penalty.
Nice penalty, 13, Gamble, 2-9 for holding. Title penalty, 10-15 of the second half. Gamble, 2 minutes for holding at 10-15.
So power play number 3 for Fitchburg Monty Tech. It's the first penalty of the night that's not tripping. It's Jaramillo, the right circle. Looks for some space to work with. Ryan Miller not content to give him any. Comes back to Jaramillo, moves his way to the left side. LeBlanc. And back and forth it goes. LeBlanc. Right circle into the slot. Hines just didn't like what he saw for shooting. Shot makes it to the paint. And sticked away by Keane. Cleared out to the red line, where the Raiders will have to reset. 50 to go on the power play. Spolak into the zone. Got the shot off a clash of sticks. Ricochets off the boards to the paint. And Keane jumps on top of that. Won't let the Raiders have another chance there. Concede the draw to his left. 10:59 to go in the game. 45 on the Raiders' 3rd power play of the night. Lunenburg Shirley leads 2-1. They've led pretty much this whole game. The first goal coming a minute 45 in. Andy dumps it down. Acrylis will leave it. Jay Arsenault skating around there, trying to get in the way of things. Pass did not make contact with the stick of Cooper Hall, and they're going to call the icing on that. That shall not please the Red Raiders. As the face-off comes back to the left of McGrillis. Lunenburg Shirley had 13 shots in the first half. They've had 13 shots in this second half. They still have to go, basically. So here's Hall. Trying to lead the reset with 10 to go. Bolak takes the shot. Trying to find that far post. Didn't miss it by much. Penalty's going to expire. And the Blue Knights back to full strength. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to create some space to shoot. Beware sticking right with him. It's Hines, actually. Now for Bolak. Go to the point. Robillard shot. That's gobbled up by Keane. 9:49 to go in this contest. Lunenburg Shirley leads 2-1. Miller's second goal of the season. And then breakaways for either side. Nick Fortier's third goal of the season. And Max Volak's 8th for the Red Raiders to answer. No scoring in the second half thus far. A lot of shots and mostly for LAS. 13-3 in their advantage. Pass at the left side, slap shot. That's stopped with the glove there by McCrellis. I think he got the pad below the pocket there. He's trying to get his hand up to knock that down. Broussard gets the touch on in the neutral zone. Nathan Handy puts it across. No one to receive. Strout was out of his reach. Just barely kept in by Ware. Now in front is that quick shot there by Handy. Burles was ready for it. And he makes the stop with 8:56 to go. I think in the game before here on FATV that we did, Fitchburg and Gardner boys basketball, we got to see Montgomery Graham, the starting quarterback for the Red Raiders, on the hardwood. And in this game, we get to see his backup Tyler Broussard on the ice. The versatility of athletes in the modern era. Not afraid to play multiple sports. Dug out in the right wing corner. Pass intercepted by Johnson, and now Jaramillo up the right side. So hard to catch this Lunenburg Shirley defense out. It's the shot punched away there by Keane. And a shot from the left side turned wide of the gauge. Thinking about the fact that it seems like every time the Raiders try to rush down ice, there's always two defensemen back there in some spot or another. It's hard to get those odd man rushes if you're Fitchburg Monty Tech. You have to take advantage of every break you get. Really, the one break they did get, they did very much take advantage of. There's Bolak again, but you see 4 white shirts there, ready in the zone. I'm going to say Bolak just didn't quite get to the blue stripe before Nick McKenzie brought it over. So they'll call the offsides with 7:39 to go in the game. Lunenburg Shirley 2, Fitchburg Monty Tech 1. The draw outside the zone. See the 2 stars, Nathan Handy and Max Bolak, contesting the draw. 21 and 12 respectively. Put that together and you have a rush album. Here is Handy. Pushing it into the left wing corner for Jason Brandy. And now Riley LeBlanc carrying it, trying to protect, but Ryan Miller closing it off there. And here's Bolak. He's got the goal for Fitchburg Monty Tech tonight. Looking to create space to shoot. He finds the space to shoot, gets the shot off, and Ian Keane is ready for it. Makes the stop, gets the cover. 7 minutes to go in the contest. LAS holding on to this 2-1 lead. Battle forward on the far side boards. LeBlanc. In the corner for Bolak. Throws it off the half boards. He might have been looking for McKenzie. Found Hines instead, and eventually a Blue Knight to push it out of the zone. Gets Hines' stick on the way. And we play it from behind the net. Bolak able to glove that out of the air, play it to himself. Around the boards. Hines wants to get there first. Unable to get there in time. Now McKenzie gets the shot off. Kick saved by Keane. And Stevens can't keep it in. icing coming here. Puck too close to Brendan Ware to let them get the icing. Robillard with the shot. Keane with the stop there. Every time I see Keane go down and make the save basically by closing his knees on the puck, I'd say if you're an LAS fan, isn't that a little bit scary? I just think to myself, boy, if he gets the timing wrong on that, that's bad. There's another shot there right off the draw by Johnson, but blockered away by Keane. The 22 saves on the night, the senior netminder. Hunter Arsenault on the far side for LAS. Could be backhanded out of the zone. Here's Fournier with a shot. This is to the right. On the near side, Jaramillo trying to read the bounce off the boards. Doesn't bounce as kindly to him as he liked. Fournier picking the pocket there, but losing the puck in the slot. And cleared out to the red line. The Blue Knights will have to reset. Arsenault with a shot off the stick of Robillard. Pick that up, blasting around the boards. It's kept in by Handy, placing his skates on it. Two Raiders, he can't move it along. And Brandy was on the wrong side of the blue line on the dump in. So as it strikes him, they have to blow play dead for the offsides. 4:57 to go in the game. LAS 2, FNT 1. Lunenburg Air Shirley, as mentioned, Braun Dunstable on the 6th, Gardner on the 13th. Fitchburg Monty Tech, they've got Gardner on the 6th, and then on the 13th, they have Littleton Bromfield for the 3rd time. They're only supposed to play them twice, but postponements and adding a game. It's a nice stretch pass, nearly a breakaway, but couldn't be maintained. Still, I won't mind seeing that Tiger team a 3rd time. And for a wraparound chance, turns into a feed into the slot, but nobody there to try to smash a one-timer on goal. Now we have a whistle. As the net was dislodged, too much for the referee's kind liking to continue play. .4:18 to go. Shots 28-23 in the contest. Shots in the frame, 15 for LAS and 8 for Fitchburg Monty Tech. Behind the net. Hines battling there. Picked out for Bolak. Now McKenzie with a shot. Rising for the top right corner. As Keane basically making the save with his armpits. Having to contort that left arm in such a way that he's able to snare it somehow. He'll try it again. And Keane able to stop that one as well. Didn't rise as high this time. Still a fine try to test. Out in front, Hines punched away by Keane with the blocker. McKenzie just keeps it in the zone. Finds Bolak on the right side boards. Bringing a little bit of space, backhand it towards goal. Bit of a sharp curve there, but Keane able to track it and pull it in, and just like that, the Red Raiders have really closed up the shots on goal battle. They've now got 12 in the frame. They've really been testing Keane late, but he's been standing strong. He's been one of the best goaltenders in this pod this season. Really his first and only year as a starter. Nick Granger was the one between the pipes last year. And Granger and Ferrani 2 years ago. Gets another shot off, save with the blocker. Another chance by Hines, just whistles wide to the left. It's the best opportunity the Red Raiders have had in regards to playing the rebound. So here's Brandy, a bit of space, keeps control of it, making his way towards goal, still loose in front. Everything happening out there. McCrillis with a poke check to keep that out of danger. Active play from the senior netminder. Both these goalies seniors. And the other netminders on the roster, not a whole lot of experience between them either. Devin McGivern with just the one game against North Middlesex in terms of varsity play. Kyle McGrath yet to make his debut for the Blue Knights. As the LAS coaches said, big shoes to fill in goal for the Blue Knights. Cooper Hall. Knocked up in the air. Bolak shoots it through the legs of Carter. Does not go through the legs of Keane. Bring a stop to play with 1:51 to go. The Raiders have had the momentum the last several minutes. Looking for the equalizer as the Knights try to hold on here. Basically the opposite situation, though, when these two teams met back in January 6th. As the Raiders trying to hold on late. The Fitchburg Monty able to get that towards goal. So it was the Red Raiders trying to hold on late, but Lunenburg Air Shirley was able to get that tying goal from Nathan Handy to make it 2-2, and that's where the game ended. That knocked out of play. Didn't see how many rows that one up. Probably didn't miss the concourse by much. Shots now 29 apiece, 14 for the Red Raiders in the second half, and 16 for the Blue Knights. This is a good time for a timeout here. Fitchburg Monty Tech will call it with 1:39 to go in the game, trailing 2-1. Take a moment to thank our crew here on FATV. Jared Roberts and Robin Coma on camera tonight. And Travis Falk back in the truck, making all the magic happen. So thank Nate Glenny and Matt Murdoka, both bringing us coverage, I guess, of the, well, helped us bring you coverage. Let's get all that wording right. Of the junior varsity and varsity games between Fitchburg and Gardner and boys basketball. Of course, on Friday, we'll have girls basketball between Fitchburg and Gardner. 5:30 start from the Crutchfield Fieldhouse. Sights and sounds coverage on the docket for that one. And as we mentioned, we'll be back here on Saturday. Early afternoon game against the Gardner Wildcats for Fitchburg Monty Tech. 1:30 the start time there. Steve Lowney, 15th-year head coach for the Red Raiders. Talking about all the strategy there. Also the timeout there, able to rest the legs. So now they've got that top line out there that they would like in this situation. They've communicated with Spencer McCrillis when he should come off for the extra attacker if it comes to that as well. The draw coming to the right of Keane. Around the boards, picked up by Bolak. The right circle, shot save, rebound, and another save! Bolak with two great chances there. Got the initial shot, and then on the backhand, Keane was able to track them both. 29 saves for the netminder. McCrillis is off for the extra attacker, and that's gone as badly as it could have for Fitchburg Monty Tech, as Hunter Arsenault gets the empty netter to make it 3-1. Just a bit of breakdown after the draw. And from there, You make that pass up ice, and Hunter Arsenault able to bring it down and put it in the net. The senior strikes for his 6th goal of the season to make it 3-1. So under 60 seconds to go in the game. Fortier adds an assist on that. We go under 30 seconds to go in the game. Here is Shea Arsenault, drops for Handy. Across. Can't get a shot off his Arsenault there in Shea. It's behind the net. 10 seconds to go in the contest. Brogan just trying to rush it up for one more chance. Puck comes back to Handy at the red line. He'll wait there, run out the clock, and bring an end to this game as Lunenburg Air Shirley wins on senior night 3-1. Boy, that second half all about goaltending in the end. The two keepers were not beaten in the second half of play. Just wonderful play by both netminders, Ian Keane and Spencer McCrillis. McCrillis very much keeping his team in it during the early stages of the half, and then Keane doing so in the late stages, keeping it an advantage for his side that was never relinquished.
Shots on goal for the period. The Raiders had 16 for a game total of 31. The Knights had 18 for a game total of 31. And your final score here, Lunenburg Shirley Senior Night, the Blue Knights 3 and Fitchburg Monty Tech Raiders 1. The FHS 3 stars of tonight's game. Number 3 star goes to the Knights, number 24, Nick Fortier, with a goal and assist. The number 2 star goes to the Raiders goalie, Spencer McCrillis, 28 saves on 30 shots. And the number 1 star tonight goes to the goaltender, number 1, Ian Keane, 30 saves on 31 shots.
And really, the goaltenders, especially in the second half, were the stars of the game in this one. As you heard from Jim LaPointe, 30 saves for Ian Keane and 28 saves on 30 shots for Spencer McCrillis. These those two goalies standing solid in goal in this second half, keeping the score line as it was and frustrating the heck out of the forwards, the defenders, all the skaters for both teams. Well played by the senior netminders. And ultimately the only goal in the second half going into an empty net to give LAS that 3-1 victory. And so Lunenburg Air Shirley to 6-1-1 on the season. Fitchburg Monty Tech drops their 3rd in a row. They're now 5-3-1. So once again, thanking all of our wonderful staff. Travis Falk back in the truck, Robin Como and Jared Roberts on camera tonight. And we also want to thank our underwriters here that make all our remote productions possible here on FATV. Workers Credit Union, Rollstone Bank and Trust, UMass Memorial Health Alliance, Clinton Hospital, North End Subaru, Research Results, Unitil, Minuteman Press, Hub International, MART, Fitchburg State University, and the Sentinel and Enterprise. We thank them for all of their support to make these remote broadcasts possible. So that's about it here from the Wallace Civic Center. I have talked enough tonight. 2 games worth in the span of 3 or so hours. So enough of that. Final score here. Again, Lunenburg Air Shirley 3 and Fitchburg Monty Tech 1. So for everyone here at FATV, I'm Daniel Bolak saying thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next time. And until then, so long from Fitchburg.
The Lunenburg Shirley Blue Knights hockey program would like to take time tonight to recognize the 2021 hockey seniors and their parents. This year's senior class includes 10 outstanding seniors that have each been dedicated members of the hockey program for the last 4 years. This senior class helped lead LAS to its first ever state championship in 2018, district final in 2019, and district championship and state final last season. They continue to be outstanding leaders and role models for the program. All the players and their families will be missed and go down in LES hockey history as a legendary hockey class. First senior, Brendan Ware. Senior captain that has been a standout defenseman for the program for 4 consecutive years. Central Mass and Conference All-Star. His accomplishments on and off the ice have raised the bar for future players in the program. Brendan is out there with his family. LATV wants a picture. Smile for LATV. Next senior, Tristan Gallant, senior captain that is another standout defenseman for the program, Central Mass and Conference All-Star. He's a puck-moving defenseman that controls the play against all competition. 4-year varsity player that has been a major contributor to 4 successful seasons. Next up, we have senior captain Nathan Handy. He has been a major contributor to the varsity program for 4 straight years. Central Mass Conference and Telegram All-Star. 100-point club this year for LAS hockey. Leader on and off the ice, and he will be missed for years to come. Next up, senior captain Hunter Arsenault. Outstanding two-way player that can play all positions. High energy and skill that has helped make a big impact on the program. His on and off the ice contributions will be sorely missed. Next senior, goaltender, Keane. Oh, sorry, excuse me. We're gonna have Shea Arsenal come out there now, the next senior. Out of sequence, sorry about that, folks. Shea Arsenal, explosive forward that has great hands and high energy on the ice. His breakaway speed makes him an offensive threat every shift. Valued 4-year member of the program on and off the ice. Shea and Hunter, the dynamic duo. Next up, Keane. Outstanding goal turner and student athlete, 3-year varsity player that has improved every year. Works very hard to be the best and always put the team and program first. As solid as they come between the pipes, younger goaltenders will have big shoes to fill next year. Ian was also the #1 star tonight in senior night. Next senior, Derek Lacrosse. Dedicated 4-year player in the program. Always gives 100% and strives to make himself and the team better. Outstanding teammate and student athlete. He's the type of player that exemplifies Lunenburg Shirley hockey. Next senior, Ryan Miller, 4-year player in the program. No one works harder to improve and make an impact on the ice. His physical play and work ethic will be sorely missed next year. Great teammate that always puts the program and team first. Ryan made his mark tonight with the first goal of the game. Next senior, captain, Christian Carter. Team leader on and off the ice. Central Mass and Conference all-star defenseman. Standout player in any game or practice. His size, skill, and vision on the ice will open doors if he wants to continue playing next year at the next level. And the 10th and final senior, Jason Brandy, talented forward that joined the program last year. After moving back to Lunenburg, his vision on and off the ice and high-end skills were a huge part of our success last season. And that concludes this year's version of the Lunenburg Shirley Blue Knight Seniors. Congratulations to all 10 seniors. You served your team proudly.